So women test men. They do. Well, so what is a test? It's basically an action or a comment to test your character. Are you really man enough? That's what she wants to know. And it's a survival technique, because men are naturally stronger and bigger. Whoa, 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 whoa. If you're going to get technical, I'll take it over. Alright. Professor D, back again. So what King D was trying to say, and absolutely butchering by the way.
Oh, shut up.
Is that back in the cavemen times, obviously a man is bigger and stronger than a woman. So to counteract this, women tend to be much more socially intelligent. And whether it's subconscious or not, they will test a man because they need a man to protect them. And she needs to know that he's strong enough to protect her. And this is both mentally and physically.
Oi.
Hang on, you dickhead. I'm doing this, not you. Now, come on. This is a perfect opportunity for me to do this. And I've only been on the once. You haven't had me on for ages because you're lazy. You can't be asked to put this on and the glasses. He's a prick. You'll get your time, but it's not today. Dickhead. I think I've seen enough of him already.
You're nothing without me, I'm the professor.
You are? Prick.
I heard that, you twat.
So anyway, he just completely took me off course here. Where was I? So yeah, women test. They do. And there is various forms of these tests. And I'm going to give you some examples. And I'm also going to tell you what you can do about them and how to pass. So stay tuned for this one and you'll find them out. King D back with another one, and this video's called The Tests Women Do to Men and How to Pass Them. So let's get into it, shall we?
Number 1.
Subtly picking on you. Now, subtly picking on you, it could be anything, it could be physical or anything about you that she's going to just a little nitpick just to get a reaction at you. And if you react emotionally, you've just lost. Now I'll give you an example.
Your nose is a bit big, isn't it?
Now if I reacted like this. What do you mean my nose is big? Then that's game over. Here's how you do it.
Your nose is a bit big, isn't it?
That must be why you're giving me that look.
What look?
Like you want to sit on my face. See? Totally unfazed and just taking it back with humour. I mean, you can do this by message as well, but another example is amplifying it. So, say she said, I've got a big nose, I could turn around and say, I know, I can smell for miles. Or, I know, I've got to watch out when I turn corners. Or you could sarcastically make out that it's really upset you. But I wouldn't advise that one over text because it depends how she reads it. It might get misinterpreted where she actually thinks you're being emotional about it.
Number 2.
The compliance test. Will you bend over backwards for me? Do you have any boundaries? How far can I push you to be my little bitch? Now this is what she's trying to do here. And if you're a weak-willed character, you're just going to bow down and do whatever she says. Whereas a strong man won't. A strong man has boundaries. And boundaries are attractive. Being a pushover is not. And why is it not? She doesn't want a man who's a pushover, does she? Because if she can push him over, anybody can push him over as far as she's concerned. And it's not attractive. So yeah, she's looking for a strong man. So bending over backwards for her is not showing strength. And that's going to turn her off. So examples of compliance test would be...
Can you hold my handbag?
Now if you go, oh yeah, of course I will. Yeah, I'll get it here. Then you've lost. However, if you turn around and say to her, what's wrong with your own hands? Why can't you carry it? And you're kind of playful with it as well. You're not being an arsehole. And I strongly advise you do not be an arsehole. Then you win.
Buy me a drink.
Sure, what you drinking? Again, she's making out she's better than you, that you have to buy her a drink, and you're just going straight along with it. So what would you say instead? She says, yeah, I'll buy you a drink after you buy the first round.
Boom.
Now, this doesn't work if you're taking her out and you've asked her out. If you've asked her out and you're taking her out, then you are buying the drinks. Just want to clear that one up.
Number 3.
The dominance test. She wants to know if she's going to be the one wearing the trousers. Now, this could be a number of ways to do this one to you, but, early on, it might be the first date, she's trying to change the location or the time. Little things like that. And say if you've already suggested a place and she's like, oh yeah, that's fine. And then all of a sudden she's like, oh no, hang on, I want to go here. No, duck. Because as a man, you're the leader and you're calling the shots. If you're letting her call all the shots and just change everything despite whatever you've planned, she's going to dominate you and she knows it.
Number 4.
Leadership test. I mean, this would just be down to questions.
Where should we go?
I don't know, where do you want to go?
Wrong answer.
She wants to know that you can take the lead and that you're confident and decisive.
Where should we go?
We're going here, duck. That's where we're going. And that's how you pass that test. Don't get me wrong, you're all probably going to fail these at some point. I've failed them myself. I mean, to me, I don't give a shit where I go. I'm all about the company. If I'm in good company, I don't care where I am. I'm really not bothered. Whereas, I'd just say, where do you want to go? Seems pretty harmless, doesn't it? But in her female mind, it's just telling her that you can't make the decision and you can't take the lead. So even if you're not asked where you're going, be decisive, pick a place.
Number 5.
Pulling away. Are you going to panic, get possessive, and chase me if I pull away? They're all going to pull back at some point, chaps. It's female nature. Female nature is female nature. So what do you do when she does pull back? Because I know she could seem extremely interested 1 minute and she absolutely adores you. Then next thing you know, she's disappearing. Them texts are getting shorter and they're few and far between now. Now it's going to be very tempting now to think, shit, where's she's going? I need to entertain her. I need to do something to keep her interested. I'm losing her. What am I going to do? And a lot of chaps are going to panic at this stage. But you need to calm your tits. You do. If she starts to pull away, let her pull away. It's no drama. You're not fazed because you're a strong, confident man who's got plenty of options. And a strong, confident man with plenty of options, he don't go chasing around. He don't go chasing them. They come to him. So if you do go chasing her, you're showing her you've got a scarcity mindset, that women aren't just falling at their feet for you. So bear that one in mind, chaps. That one's a biggie.
Number 6.
Getting you to backtrack. So this will be something that you say, and then she'll say something to counteract it, and expect you to sort of like backtrack and go, oh, I didn't mean that, or whatever the case may be. I'll give you an example. Say you paid her a little compliment or said something rather smooth. She turns around and says,
Yeah, I bet you say that to all the girls.
oh, no, I don't. Honestly, I don't. Wrong answer. Now try again, but with a playful answer instead. And this could be anything, guys. Use your imagination. Seriously. I mean, mine on like dating apps. When if a woman says anything like that to me, I'll say, yeah, 15 times today. And just play along with it. It's like, what does it matter?
Number 7.
Getting you to qualify yourself. Now this could be anything. It really could. It could be just by talking or an example of something. Say, this is just off the top of my head.
I bet you can't even lift that box.
Yeah, I can. Watch. Wrong answer. Again. Now, it's a pretty shit example, like, but if she turned around and said something like that, I'd be like, Yeah, I know. It's these tiny arms of mine. I mean, this could be anything really. It's any way of proving it, getting you to prove yourself to her. Whatever comes out your mouth, it's not going to be that attractive because you're selling yourself. Hey, I know you're amazing. I want you to think I am, so I'm going to say all this shit. So bear that one in mind, chaps. Just, again, playful answer. Who gives a shit? Yeah, just like you're not bothered, like, I ain't jumping through hoops for you, Duck. That's attractive.
Number 8.
Attempts to pull you away from your purpose. Can I make you make me your number one priority? Now, some of these ladies are very ego-driven. She can see you there on your purpose, and she's attracted to it. She's like, that's a man on a mission right there. I like it. But what I also like is having my ego fed. So I'm going to try and pull him away from it, and that's a sense of achievement. And the second she does, that vagina's going to dry up very quick. As a man, you must remain on your purpose. That is your priority. It really is. If you allow her to take you away from your purpose and the things that you do that make you you, then it's game over. It really is. She wins. You gave her the power. Congratulations. Now you're powerless. Now, last but not least, low effort. Now, could be in many forms, whether it's short texts, late for a date. It's like, how much can I get away with minimal effort or care, and that you're still willing to put in that effort and care. So it's like, basically, the less she's investing and you're still investing way more than she is, that's just showing that you're more invested than she is, which also tells her that she's more valuable than you are. So basically, don't entertain it. Don't. If she's putting no effort in, you don't put any effort in. But then reward her effort when she is putting effort in. They all fall in line eventually, let me tell you. But do not go rewarding low effort. Don't do it. That's where the simp nature comes from. That's the definition of a simp right there. And obviously, she wants to test you to make sure you're not a simp. And why is that? Because simps aren't attractive. Simps aren't strong, confident men. So be a strong, confident man. Be a king. And be the best you. And do it for you. Cheers.